Welcome to a special edition of Currently in Quincy, The Interviews. I'm Joe Catalano, and we're here today to chat about a condition called neurofibromatosis. It's a muscular condition, it's a nervous condition, and it's a condition that afflicts more people than MS and muscular dystrophy combined. Loretta DeGrazia is here. You may remember her from East Coast Petroleum for many, many years here in Quincy, now launching a new venture, but taking a more personal approach with this particular condition because Loretta, your son is afflicted with neurofibromatosis. So good to see you again.
Good to see you, Joe.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure.
Likewise.
And thank you for having us today as your guest.
Sure.
It means a lot getting the word out there and trying to make people aware, because your average person does not know anything about this disease.
Right here. I didn't until I heard about this.
And it's amazing. He's had this, he's going to be 21. He's had this since he was born. And I'm learning every day about new things that are coming along. And we're making sure that we're trying to make people aware, because it's 3 times greater than, as we said, cystic fibrosis and muscular dystrophy.
That's amazing.
It's incredible.
And those
we want to make people aware.
Yeah, and those are conditions that we hear about all the time, the
Absolutely.
CF and the MD, if you will, but neurofibromatosis, not so much.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What is it?
It is a it's a disorder that is formulated on the nerve endings of the person's body.
Okay.
And it is very debilitating.
Really?
And it manifests usually in the later years, in the teens, and sometimes later on in life, and it can manifest into cancer.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's
It's,
scary.
causes global delays in areas of debilitating on the pain side, and trunk order, and tumors, and surgeries, and I don't know if you guys were aware, but Dwight Evans, the Red Sox player.
Dewey.
Yes,
Sure.
yes, in our era.
Yeah.
His two sons are affected with NF, and they just had a special on it last week on Channel 5, trying to bring awareness to people, because he lost his son, unfortunately, at 42 years old.
Oh, my.
Very, very sad.
Yeah.
So I think it's really time. I'm a little late in getting on the bandwagon to get the word out there, but it's never too late to make sure that people are aware of this, and people are like, wow.
Yeah. So is this something that Miguel is your son, right?
Yes.
He was born with this?
He was born with it,
Really?
NF type 1.
Okay.
There are 3 types, and he has the less debilitating, but it's still very scary.
Yeah. And when did you learn that he had that condition?
On birth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So it's something that's it's genetic then.
Yes.
Okay.
And years ago, it was otherwise known as elephant man's disease.
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
And it's kind of derogatory.
It is, yeah.
We've kind of changed that concept and tried to make people more aware of it.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to focus on. But
Sure.
we're excited about trying to bring awareness, and we've gotten with the agency out of Burlington to make sure that we kind of work with. They're a great agency, Northeast, NF Northeast out of Burlington.
Right. 501c3 corporation, so obviously they're trying to bring awareness as well.
Absolutely.
To this condition. Have there been any, advancements in treatment?
Well, there is no cure.
Okay.
No cure.
Okay.
But they're constantly, focusing on NF, and they're constantly focusing on different organizations, as Harvard Medical and Mass General. There were definitely grants sent on to them to do different experimental items, terms, if you will, to try to get awareness and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
We were very active last year, which we started to with the Lieutenant Governor, who designated the month of May as Neurofibromatosis Awareness Month.
Okay.
So they're going to different states to get the different governors to get on board with making awareness for the disorder.
Sure. And I'm guessing, short-term goals are to help those folks that are afflicted with it lead a better quality of life, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And be functioning.
And find a cure or a treatment.
Obviously a long-term
Yeah.
effort. You're bringing some fun to Quincy, though,
We are.
to call
We are.
attention to this disorder. Tell me about Cruising with Motown for NF.
Excellent, excellent. So we did this last year. I heard a lot of people say that they loved Motown. And I said, geez, what a great option for us to be able to put on something that's going to give people fun
Yeah.
and trying to make them aware and start it going. So we did it for the first time last year, and it was very successful.
Okay.
So we said, we'll do it again this year and
Sure.
see what happens. So
Yep.
it's our second annual. We have a great Motown DJ, and we're trying to make sure that we get sponsors. We've had some great support from the businesses and organizations in Quincy.
Good.
It's been awesome. So we're grateful, and we're looking forward to having some more donations and fundraising for some corporate sponsorship.
Okay.
So we're very interested in getting some more guys on board.
Okay, this is Saturday, August 17th, 4 to 7, and you're cruising on the Boston Belle, which I had not heard of before.
No, I actually, we're very grateful, and we're very fortunate that Matt from the Boston Belle
Yeah.
has extended and given us some area to put our cruise in and
Cool.
our fundraising. So we're looking forward to having a support. We actually have most tickets are sold.
Oh, okay.
We have a limited amount right now, but we're actually looking for sponsorship.
Okay, nfnortheast.org, a
Yes.
place to go to learn about that. It's a 3-hour cruise.
It is a 3-hour cruise. We're hoping to get back.
That's
too.
right. Out of beautiful Squantum Point Park, right?
Yes.
Which is gorgeous down there,
It's
folks that have
gorgeous.
never been.
Yeah.
And Motown's kind of like a universal music, really. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
everybody loves at least one Four Tops or Supremes or Smokey Robinson song that everybody can dance around.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And we're having great food, which was we're working with the Fruit Basket, the Fruit Center out of Quincy here.
Very good.
Bill and Cindy are doing a great job for us. So we're in. And Kelly's out of Quincy is
wow.
helping us with the cake. So we
Okay.
have a lot of great help.
Oh, that's wonderful. And will Miguel be there?
Yes, he will
Okay.
be there.
Okay.
Yes, and I promise he'll speak this time. Last time he was so nervous. We're hoping to get him to get into other than waving.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Now, do you have other children?
No,
Oh, no. Okay.
Miguel's my only
He's
guy.
your only guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how does he doing? Is he aware of the condition that he has?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
he is, yeah. And he's scared.
Yeah.
I think the more he is aware of what's going on and the options and what could happen,
Yeah.
I think he gets nervous and,
Yeah.
and he tries to work with it.
Sure. Are there support groups for this?
Yes,
There are.
there are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's places to reach out to.
But this is part of the problem too. Some of these kids that are affected with it, have global delays and aren't able to do socialization very well.
Oh, of course.
And
Yeah.
that comes with the territory.
Yeah. So it's a challenge for the
It is
family
a
too, I'm
challenge.
sure. Yeah. Gosh, what is your message to folks watching who say, I have this in my family as well?
Well, it's actually more common out there than people are aware of.
Yeah.
Every time you turn around, you're hearing, not every time, but you're hearing people with the disorder. And definitely educate yourself out there. Look
Okay.
at the website. It's very interesting.
In terms of treatment, what are they doing now? Are there medications or
No, there's no medication.
no medication?
No,
Really?
there's no medication.
Physical therapy, is that
Physical
helpful?
therapy.
Okay.
Miguel has had the braces made for his walking disorder.
Okay.
And, he's had challenges all through his life.
Yep.
He is a great doctor in Children's Hospital,
Okay.
which he goes and visits with a couple of times a year and makes sure that the gliomas are not out of whack or anything that would hurt him in any way. To be aware and be proactive.
Okay. Wow. Good for him for standing up to this, and good for you and your family for rallying around this too.
Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Sean. I
I
appreciate it.
really
And
hope-
thank you for having us today, because again, it means a lot getting the word out there, and hopefully maybe somebody would be able to become our corporate sponsor and moving forward.
Sure.
We'd love that.
I would hope they'd reach out to you. I noticed that you're encouraging Motown costumes during the cruise, Loretta.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a fun part of it. That's a real enjoyment
Yeah.
when you're seeing somebody come in with the neon colors and the bell bottoms.
Yep.
And
Maybe a big Diana Ross afro from years ago. or
Yes, that would be
something like
great. That would be great.
Your DJ is DJ Murphy, it says here.
DJ Murph.
DJ Murph.
Yep.
Okay.
He was great last year. They really enjoyed his excitement and playing with the whole Motown thing.
Yeah. And the funds raised, what will they go towards?
They'll go towards the actual organization, NF,
Oh, okay.
and they're going to make decisions as to what they're going to use it for.
Gotcha.
Which mostly goes to keeping the camp going,
Yep.
and keeping the awareness going, and keeping funds going towards developing a cure.
Yeah, okay. Camp, what's the camp?
Camp Friends.
Oh, okay. Not familiar with that.
Yeah.
Okay, a place for folks with this.
NF.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Very good. Where is that?
You know, I'm not sure
Oh, okay.
where it is.
I'm sure folks can find
Yeah,
out, though.
well,
Well, again, it's Saturday, August 17th, 4 to 7 p.m. Very limited tickets, as you mentioned, because it is a boat, after all. Limited capacity.
Yeah.
But sponsorships obviously still available.
yes.
All right.
Yes, and donations, we definitely don't say no to donations.
That's going to happen year-round. So, and as I mentioned, it is a 501c3, so it is tax deductible.
Yes.
Folks can feel comfortable about that as well. Hope you have a successful event, and I hope we've helped to bring a little bit of awareness to NF.
Thank you so much, Joe, and thank you for having us today.
You're very welcome. And thank you all for watching. Currently in Quincy, The Interviews. I'm Joe Catalano. We'll see you next time.